Hello and welcome to Cup2Hook movie night for Call the Midwife, Season 8, Episode 1 and 2. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's Friday night. Welcome, Lisa. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Darla. I'm going to go ahead and be writing names as I'm going through. So, Lisa, Jeannie, Darla, Jen, hello and welcome. Mel, hello and welcome. Lisa says, I wonder what is on the menu for dessert. I have no idea what our treat is tonight. He is in the kitchen at the moment. Hello, sweet Mel. Everyone is saying hello to each other. Jeannie, while I am on here and I've got you, hello, Wanda, welcome in. I am so sorry that I missed Monday night. I barely made it home and all the grandmas started planning the baby shower for the brand new baby to be. And oh my gosh, whew, that took a long time. I'm not even sure we've got everything settled, but we got a lot done. So we know what the food's going to be, maybe where it's going to be, when it's going to be. So exciting, exciting. But I'm sorry that I missed. And I'm hoping to actually watch the replay tomorrow. Mr. Joyful has to go to work, so we will have to kind of keep moving tonight because that 4:30 in the morning is going to come really, really quickly and early for him. His brother and Miss Beverly and I were going to go on to Charleston to celebrate his grandmother's 96th birthday, but I'm just not sure that I can handle driving 5 hours. I've not driven out of Newberry. So that's quite a journey. And if I got stuck down there, I mean, it would be miserable for him to have to try and come get us all. And so we are not going. We're going to have to reschedule. But he is definitely still got to get up and go to work. So we're going to make sure that he gets to bed at a decent time. And I just love that y'all are continuing to welcome everyone in and each other. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for joining us, whether you have been here before or you are new. I am going to go ahead and start sharing the rules of how we play this wonderful trivia night so that we can get that going while Mr. Joyful is finishing up whatever treat he's working on. So this is Call the Midwife. We are in Season 8, Episode 1 and 2. Our questions are done in true or false or multiple choice fashion. So if it is true or false, we ask that you just use a capital T or F to answer. If it is multiple choice, we ask that you use a capital A, B, or C for your answer. There are bonus questions as well. Those are given in written form. For every question that you get correct, true and false, and multiple choice, you earn a point. If you are the first person to show in my chat, you get 2 points on that question. Bonus questions, 3 points are earned only by the first person in my chat to answer correctly. There are occasions sometimes where multiple points are given for any question, whether it's true or false, multiple choice, or a bonus. It just depends on the situation and the answers. Some people cannot get Call the Midwife where they are at. Some people have had a really crazy busy week and they are unable to watch, so they just guess. So if you've not seen it, I just welcome you to come in and guess and have fun. And if you don't feel like playing, but you want to hang out and just have some really good quality, clean fun, well, grab a project and come join us. If I left something out, my dear friends, please help me out so we can make sure everyone knows the rules. What do points earn you? Points earn you tickets. Tickets earn you opportunities to win a grand prize giveaway. And in just a minute, I'm going to show you what we are going to put in that grand prize giveaway. Every week, we add something, or we add one item to the bag. The bag is also part of the giveaway. And then at the end of the night, Mr. Joyful selects a mystery question. I do not know what the question is. Only he knows. And whoever answered that question correctly first wins a sweet little prize from me as well, and Mr. Joyful. All right, I think I covered everything. So let me go back to the chat really quickly. Thank you, Lisa, for the Joy Thumbs request. I appreciate that. And oh, GrandmaAnna, thank you so much. Jeannie, thank you so much for your super chats. I am working on, because all of this came so quickly and so fast, and I was unprepared. I just didn't expect for this to happen as quickly as it did. I'm thankful. But I'm working on coming up with something for my super chat so that I can do a little sound or something. I love, Jeannie, I love how you and Veronica have the little happy dance. But I'm going to come up with something that is unique to me and my channel. But thank you so much. That is so sweet. Lisa says it is 12:10 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon. Oh, I love it. All right. Let me make sure I've got everyone's name. So I need to add Anna, GrandmaAnna. And I think I've got Wanda, yes. And Lisa says, love guessing. It's all about having fun with Yarny family. I completely agree, Lisa. I absolutely love and look forward to Fridays. And everyone is saying, hello, Mr. Joyful.
Hello.
Oh, very good, Darla. Yeah, she says, what about not changing your answers? Absolutely. So whatever your first answer is, please go with that, because if I catch it, you know, like if I catch your first answer, that is what I'm going to go with, even if you have it in the chat below that correctly. We do go with your very first answer, so don't bother changing it because it won't count anyway. And that's just fair.
Sorry, I'm playing with this thing.
Oh, I thought he kept going over the rules, and I'm like, Mr. Joyful. Oh. All right. I think that is it. Let me see really quickly. So I see 10 people in the chat. I've got 7 names written down. So that means I've either missed somebody or we've got some friends that are just bringing their projects and working, which is great. If you're doing that and you're just lurking, just say hello so I know you're here and I can just kind of hug you in, and everyone else can hug you in. All right. I'm going to go through the list I have, and if I miss somebody's name, let me know by saying me, or a thumbs up in the chat. Not, I mean, I appreciate your joy thumbs on the video, but I'm talking about in the chat. I've got Lisa, I've got Butterfly Jeannie, I've got Darla, Jen, Mel, Wanda, and Anna. I do know that Jean is not going to be here with us tonight. Her aunt passed away this morning and she's not really feeling it. So we certainly are missing her. Excuse me. Yes, Miss Lisa, you're at the very top of the list tonight. And we just want to love her up and hug her up and pray her up. So Jean, if you happen to be listening, love, we love you. We are missing you. And our prayers go out to you and your family over your loss. And love, love, love the way you guys are just loving each other in tonight. Thank you as always for that. Yes, Lisa, it's very sad because you know she just lost her mom. So now her aunt. So that's a lot of loss in this 1 month. So Wanda says, I am getting the tea and hot chocolate ready. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so before our timer goes off and we get started, so what are we adding? So Mr. Joyful has the giveaway bag. There's our timer. All right, you gonna grab our giveaway bag? And so we are going to add some more yarn. We've been adding a lot of acrylic type yarn. So this time we're going to start adding a little bit of cotton yarn in there. So it might be sometimes some of the same color skeins. Sometimes it might be different, but we're going to start adding some cotton to this big old bag that's getting huge. In fact, Mr. Joyful and I got something in the mail the other day that we ordered, and it came in a really big box, and it's like, we need to keep this box. I mean, it's really big. But tonight we're going to add some sugar and cream cotton yarn from Lily, and it is in the colorway called Sunny Sky. It is a 2-ounce skein and it's 4-ply, and that is the color. So a lot of spring colors there. And so we're going to go ahead and add that in the bag, and that's our grand prize giveaway edition tonight. So for all you cotton lovers, there's some pretty color yarn coming your way to somebody. Thank you, Lisa. She says, Jean, you're in our thoughts. Jen says, I caught myself looking at Goodwill for a rectangular frame, but nowhere to put it. Laugh out loud. Lisa says, wow, can't wait to see. Lisa says, wow, gorgeous color yarn. Never crochet or knitted with that yarn. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't it be cool? You never know, Lisa. You might be the winner. Darla says, love it. All right. Last order of business before we completely get started on the Woot Woot train tonight is Mr. Joyful. What is our treat for tonight?
This, yeah, I got some barbecue sauce in it already, but got French onion dip and tater chips.
Well, I hope I don't have to eat all them potato chips.
That's all yours. You got to finish it.
I'm not eating all them potato chips. So we have chips and dip. Chips and dip is our treat tonight. All right. And as we're getting started, let me know what treats you brought tonight. And if you're here working on a project, whether you're playing the game or not, let me know what's even on your hook. And one other order of business, Mr. Joyful's blocked it with a new monitor. But right behind there is a pattern. I forgot to show it last hour, so you guys are going to get to see it. But last night on the Joyful Yarnivores, I talked about, no, it's a big, thick packet, loose papers. It was sitting right there. You may have moved it to put your stuff up there. Well, Mr. Joyful may have lost it. I was going to show y'all the mosaic pattern crochet along.
On your blue book.
Okay. And I forgot to show it because last night when I mentioned it, I wasn't prepared to mention it. And so I didn't have it to really show, and I tried to show it on my phone. But this is the crochet along mosaic pattern that 4 different channels are doing together. Kim from Kim Knits and Crochets, Angela from My Secret Yarnery. No, is it My Secret Yarnery? My Special Yarnery. I'm not sure, you guys. And then Daniel and Ash from the Paw Paw guys, and then Melissa from Melissa Loves Crochet. They are leading this mosaic crochet along. It will start Monday, April the 3rd, and it will run through December 31st. So you'll have the rest of the year to work on it. The pattern does have to be bought, and I paid for this on Etsy. I paid $11 for it, but I can't really show it to you. It's 28 pages long. And what I can tell you is it's written and has a graph. So you have both a written and a graph that comes with it. And it goes into a lot of detail on pattern notes and the introduction of it. And then it has like one, full design of, the entire blanket. So it's definitely well worth it. And I'm excited that I got it. I don't know that I will finish mine when they finish theirs, but the goal is I hope to. But anyway, so that was that pattern. And I'm sorry that I didn't show it last hour, but I will try to remember to show it next Friday. Okay. I got so much stuff around me now. I got chips and dip everywhere. Can't get to my mouse. Everybody is saying, whoop, whoop, love it. Wow, gorgeous colors. Yarn never crochet or knit. Okay. Wow, chips and dips. Yes, yes, yes. Yummy, yummy. I have, do you have this up? I have Doritos for a treat. Woo. Thank you, Mr. Joyful. I can really read that. Jen says she is working on her Count My Blessing shawl for Consuelo. And GrandmaAnna says, I am still working on the fairy cloak. Oh, I cannot wait to see that fairy cloak. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, Angela from My Precious Yarnery. I knew that it didn't sound right. So thank you for that. Thank you, Jen, for the correction also. Angela says, hello, talking with my mom. Will join when I can. Well, we will be happy to have you when you get done talking to your mom. Tell your mom we all said hello. Darla says that blanket is beautiful. I know, I'm so excited about it. GrandmaAnna says, love that blanket, but it's way out of my crocheting level. I thought so too, GrandmaAnna, but it's all single crochets and double crochets. So I am not an experienced crocheter. So I am hoping that I will be able to do it. And they say that whether you're a beginner or seasoned, you can. So I'm hoping to prove them correct. Jeannie says, I am working on the Scenic Beauty Mosaic for the month of March. Oh, wow. Did you do more mosaic this past Monday, Jeannie? Lisa says, hello, Angela's mom. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let me get our little emoji started here, and we're going to get started. Okay. You got everybody?
So right here?
Yep. All right. Question number 1 is a bonus question. So here we go. We're 3 points to the first person who answers correctly in our chat. What new item did the midwives receive? What new item did the midwives receive? Lisa, Angela's mom, says hello right back to you from Missouri. All right. So far, everyone is answering bags. Got an answer for blanket. And I'm going to go ahead and close the answers because the correct answer has been given. And yes, they receive new medical bags. And the person who gets the 3 points, Mr. Joyful, is Grandma Anna. Woo woo! Good job, Anna. All right. Next question. Violet had a competition on the Queen's what? Was it A? Sorry, I was making sure I read the question correctly. So let me read it again. Violet had a competition on the Queen's what? A? What? This question's not making sense, y'all. Give me just a minute.
Which Jeannie is this?
Butterfly.
Butterfly, okay.
Okay, now it makes sense. My bad. I am so sorry. All right. Violet had a competition on the Queen's what? That her robe had real fur on the collar and cuffs, that her crown contained rubies and diamonds, or that she was expecting a boy or girl? A, B, or C? So sorry about that, everyone. Maybe it's time to have some chip and dip.
All right, cool.
All right. Looks like all of our answers are in. And if you said C, that she was expecting a boy or girl, then that is the correct answer. And the person that gets the extra point is Darla. Woo, woo. Good job, Darla.
Train has left the building.
And also getting a point is Wanda, Mel, Jen, Butterfly Jeannie, Lisa, GrandmaAnna, and Angela.
Okay.
Thank you, GrandmaAnna. She says, woot, woot, Darla. Lisa says, way to go, Darla. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jeannie. She says, woot, woot, Darla. Way to go. All right. Next question. Nurse Crane gave Sister Monica Joan what after she took her medicine? Was it A, cake, B, candy, or C, chocolate ice cream? Hey, Mare, welcome in.
This one is yours. Not my account, it's your account.
Okay.
Which I could log it out, put mine on there to get extra points, but
Yeah.
you gonna do that?
Well, let me get these answers first.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're going to lock in those answers. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming Mare in. If you said B for candy, that is the correct answer. How do you make it go back? I'll make sure I'm getting the top person. No.
Wrong one.
Okay, come down some. All right. So B for candy was correct, and the person who gets the extra point is Jeannie. Woo, woo. All right. And our next question.
No, yeah.
Fred. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, let's go back and give everybody their points.
That was quick.
Jeannie's a winner. All right. Also getting a point is Darla and Mayor. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Get monetized with anybody else. See.
Don't even go there. You know how.
I'm picking on you. Okay, Mayor. All right, Mayor.
You got Darla,
Right,
Jen, and Wanda, and Angela. Where's your remote for this? I can't.
Oh, yeah, right here. It's a mouse's computer.
Okay.
I
I just need to go down, make sure no one else gave answers. Jeannie says, thank you all. Darla says, woot, woot, Jeannie. And Jeannie says, welcome in, Mayor. All right. Now we'll go on to the next question. I am so sorry about that, everyone.
I'll log out for a second and then come back to mine.
Okay. All right. Next question. Fred burned the old bags that belong to, Fred burned all the good, holy cow. Fred burned all the old bags that belonged to the midwives at the same time. True or false? Hey, sweet V, how are you tonight? Welcome, welcome. Miss Veronica is here. Mr. Joyful asked for us to give him just a minute.
All right. Yeah. I'll go do it. Come on, give me
That showed up on my phone.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did you okay it? Or
I can.
okay.
I thought that was mine that.
I flipped into mine. I don't know why I did yours. Let's. I don't know. It worked on. That works. Yeah.
Oh, I got a sweet message from my boss telling me to have a happy weekend.
Okay. Okay.
And Candy is letting us know that she is here with us, but her internet there is acting up. So hello, sweet Candy. Okay.
That's top chat. Live chat.
I'm going to go back up to the top here. If you answered false, that is the correct answer. He did not burn all the bags at the same time. And that's all we're going to say on that right now. All right. And the person who gets the extra point is Mayor. Woo, woo.
Miss Mayor gets it.
Yes, Miss Mayor gets it.
All right.
Hello, Sylvia. How are you, sweetheart? She says, God bless you both, Mr. Joyful.
Hello.
And Sunita's here. You got to go back up, Ton. I can't. I'm missing people.
All right.
Veronica says, I'm ready to be copied and copy the answers, but not Sister Jeannie. Laugh out loud. All right. Might have to go up a little bit more because I didn't see Sunita come in. Oh, we got someone else playing too. Hello, Midge. Welcome in. And we're going to have to go back up and get everybody's answers too. I think I'm going to have to try and go back to mine because you're not able to keep up with that. All right, let me go back up. I'm trying to watch Mr. Joyful's because it's bigger and I can actually see it, but he's not able to keep up with both. Well, I saw someone say hey to Sunita, but I don't see Sunita. So, Sunita, if you're here, love, hello and welcome in. I know you usually come in and work on a project. Okay. So, are you ready, Mr. Joyful?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. So, also getting a point is Wanda and GrandmaAnna, Veronica, and Butterfly Jeannie. I just like that, Butterfly Jeannie. Jen and Darla, Lisa and Angela, and you'll need to add Midge. And Midge gets a point.
Got it, yeah.
So
that's what I was doing.
So happy to have you here, Midge. I'm pretty sure this is your first time. So welcome, welcome. There's Sunita. Hello, sweetheart. And says hello to Mr. Joyful.
Hello.
I know, Lisa. Wasn't that sweet of my boss? Everyone's saying hello to Sunita and Candy. Jen says, well, Jeannie said that she watched the shows, so it might be good to copy from her. Laugh out loud. Oh, Sunita, that would be great. She says she's going to play, but it will all be guesses. You will not be alone, Sunita. There are other people that are here that are just guessing. All right. So exciting that you're going to play. All right. Thank you, GrandmaAnna and Lisa and Darla for cheering Mare on. There's Mr. Joyful saying hello. V says, never mind. I will copy Sister Jeannie. Laugh out loud. Anna says, who could that stranger Mr. Joyful be? Laugh out loud. And Mitch says, hello to all. Jeannie says, sorry, my chat jumped. Hello, sweet Sunita. And V says, okay, so you better put the answer right, Sister Jeannie. Thank you, Jen, for your encouraging words to Sunita. Sunita says, no crochet tonight, taking a break. I hear you. Well, I hope you have fun playing. A little bit of everything is here. Hello. Hello. Gosh, I know your name. Oh, it'll come to me. I think it starts with a P. I'm not sure. I cannot think tonight. Liz. Thank you, Jen. I tried to think of it, Liz, on the last live too, and I just couldn't. I was drawing a blank, so I apologize for that, but I'm being honest. Veronica says, Sunita, let's copy Sister Jeannie. She's watching the shows. Jeannie says, okay, sis. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming Liz in. All right, we're going to go on to the next question, and I am caught up in the chat. So let me get the little emoji in there. And here we go.
Cool.
All right, did you get Liz?
Yes,
all right. Who found Sister Monica Joan? Was it A, Fred, B, Valerie, or C, Lucille? A, B, or C? A, Fred. B, Valerie. C, Lucille. All right, I'm going to go ahead and lock answers in. And again, if you give the correct answer before we go on to the next question, it will count. And if you said B for Valerie, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Anna. Woo! Woo! Good job, Anna. Also getting a point is Darla. Wanda. And I am pretty sure that that V sitting next to the B is, well, it could be a C. She got it. Mayor.
Miss Mayor.
Butterfly Jeannie. Jen. Lisa. V. Angela. Liz. And Midge. Thank you, Lisa and Darla, for cheering Anna on. And Anna says, woo, woo. All right, next question is a bonus question. First person to answer correctly is the only one to get 3 points. What did the sergeant tell Nurse Crane is usually thought of in concerning Anada's house? What did the sergeant tell Nurse Crane is usually thought of when concerning Anada's house? Mel says, Jen, did you bring the tea? For those of you that are new, when they start saying you need some tea, it means you're doing really well and they want you to go to sleep in a sweet, nice way. We've got
tea.
With tea. We've got cookies. We've got chocolate. We've got cake. We've got emergency. More cookies, more cake. Mel says, I don't know. Angela says, I don't know. Jen says, Mel, don't you start. LOL. All right, the correct answer has already been given, so I'm going to go ahead and lock those answers in. And the correct answer is cake. Veronica said donuts. So the correct answer is cake. So the person who gets the 3 bonus points is Darla. Woo, woo. Good job, Darla.
I was going to pick and say cheese then, but I didn't answer.
All right. Next question. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, GrandmaAnna, for cheering Darla on. Jen, why did you say be safe, Mayor? What did I miss? Oh, I think her answer was emergency for Anada's house. Not that she was having an emergency. Gotcha. Yeah, I think that was her answer.
Good to be concerned, though.
Yes, it is. Very sweet to be concerned. All right, next question. Who helped Kath with her miscarriage besides her sister Leslie? Was it A, Valerie and sister Frances, B, Lucille and sister Julianne, or C, all of the above? Mel says, laugh out loud. Jeannie says, ha ha, Jen, you're sweet though. Anna says, we love Jen. Yes, we do. Oh, goodness.
Let go. Okay.
I guess it just wouldn't be a Friday night anymore, you guys. Hi, 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 hi. Mary says, I am good. All right. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, Mel. You know why I'm saying that. All right. If you answered C for all of them, Valerie, Sister Frances, Lucille, and Sister Julianne, that would be the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is, I lost the woot woot train,
Woot,
would
woot.
be Mare, woo, woo, who's not having an emergency. Woo, woo. Good job, Mare. Well, we all know who to turn to when we need help. Sweet, sweet Jen.
Okay. Now who else?
I'm looking at yours. You have to go back to the top. Okay. So, okay, we can go back up. So it'd be Wanda, Lisa, Angela, and we'll have to keep going. Lisa says, how come 2 are blocked? Oh, who got blocked? Other than Jen says, emergency didn't sound sweet, I guess. Thank you, Lisa. She says, way to go, Mayor. Anna says, whoop, whoop, Mayor. Thank you, Anna. Jeannie says, way to go, Mayor. Thank you, Jeannie. Jen says, now there is no room for a pedestal underneath my feet. I thought it was endearing. All right. Here we go. Next question. Midwife means with woman. True or false? Midwife means with woman. True or false?
I like little tiny ones.
That's actually really good.
What's that? The chip?
Yep. No, the chips and dip. Look, my chip is a J for joy. Look at that. See? Even in our chips and dip, we're having joy. Only here. Only here. Okay. Yes, J for Jen. But you know I have to say joy. All right. I'm going to lock those answers in. And if you said T for true, that is the correct answer. Midwife means with woman. And the person who gets the extra point and a mouthful of chips in my mouth and my teeth is Jen. Woo! Woo! Good job, Jen. Also getting a point, Mr. Joyful, is Butterfly Jeannie, GrandmaAnna, Mel, Lisa, Darla, Mayor, Angela. Jen says, thank you, everyone, for your kindness. I love you guys. We love you, too. Also getting points is Veronica, Midge. And thank you, Lisa and Grandma Anna and Mel and Darla for cheering Jen on. All right. Ready for the next question? What did Doc Turner tell Sister Julianne to give Sister Monica Joan generously? Was it A, cake, B, medicine, or C, love? This is really good. Thank you. Been a while since we've had chips too.
Mm-hmm. Haven't been looking in the soup mix stuff in a long time.
Still got a couple people still answering, so we're going to give them just a second. All right. If you said C for love, that is the correct answer. Although I'm surprised it wasn't cake, because you know how Sister Monica Joan loves her cake. But it was C, love. And so the person who gets the extra point is Darla. Woo! Woo! Good job, Darla. Also getting a point is Grandma Anna, Wanda and Mayor, Angela and Midge, and Veronica. And thank you, Lisa and Grandma Anna, for giving Darla some cheers. All right. Next question. Mrs. Lombardi gave birth to twin girls. True or false? Jen says, I knew I was wrong after I answered. Laugh out loud. I think I've lost my hook. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a couple people still answering. Mr. Joyful's popping his backbone.
Oh no, I was looking behind me.
Oh.
That sign looked like it was on. I was checking if it was on.
Yeah. All right. Jen says she will be right back. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and lock those answers in. Again, if your answer comes in before we go on and it's correct, it will count. All right. If you said false, that is the correct answer because she had triplet girls. So not twins, but triplets. And so the person who gets the extra point is GrandmaAnna. Woo! Woo!
Woo-hoo.
Good job, Anna. And also getting points is Butterfly Jeannie, Darla, Mare, Wanda, Jen, Veronica, and Angela. Lisa says, man, wrong again. Laugh out loud. Anna says, woot, woot. And Lisa says, way to go, Anna. Darla says, way to go, Anna. Mare says, woot, woot, Anna. And Anna says, thank you. Thank you, Lisa, Darla, and Mare for cheering her on. All right, next question. Who saved baby girl number 3? Was it A, Doc Turner, B, Sheila and Trixie, or C, Sheila and Nurse Crane? Oh gosh, those are so good. Nobody shared what sweet treats they brought tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying your sweet treats. This is not really sweet, but it's a treat. Jen, the question is, who saved baby girl number 3? Was it A, Doc Turner, B, Sheila and Trixie, or C, Sheila and Nurse Crane? Okay. Going to go ahead and lock in answers. If you said B for Sheila and Trixie, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is GrandmaAnna. Woo! Woo! Good job, Anna. Also getting points is Darla, Butterfly Jeannie, Veronica, and Jen. Mayor says, my right knee has been yelling at me the last 3 days, so I am out of sorts, awaiting the Advil to kick in. I hear you, love. GrandmaAnna says, woot, woot. Lisa says, way to go, Anna. Darla says, woot, Anna. Candy says, oh, snap. I forgot to put triple fudge brownies in my lunch. Mare says, woo, Anna. Thank you, Lisa, Darla, and Mare for cheering her on. GrandmaAnna says, hugs, Mare. I can relate. I hope you feel better soon. Yes, yes. Jen says, yum, Candy, right? Fudge brownies, brownies, brownies. You hear that, Mr. Joyful? Brownies, brownies.
What's brownie? I never tried those before.
Anna says, welcome, Candy, and hugs. Thank you for that, Anna. All right. Next question is a bonus question. Woo, woo. Lisa says, no Megan tonight. Today is Megan's birthday, so I am pretty sure that she is celebrating it with her family. So, yeah, because otherwise she would definitely be here. But I am pretty sure that she is celebrating that special birthday. She's 22. but I will definitely let her know that you were asking about her. Hello, Margie. Hello, sweet. How are you? She says, hi, guys. Sorry, but I had to take care of some stuff. I think I'll just be listening tonight. Well, that is certainly understandable. And if you're going to be listening, then hopefully you've got a project on your hook. Susan, hello, Susan. How are you? Welcome. So glad you're here. Was wondering where you were. All right. And everyone is saying hello to Susan and Margie. Jen says, has Megan crocheted anymore? Yes, the last time I saw her, she was on row 3 or 4, but I haven't talked to her as much, this week to know if she's made any progress. Susan says she is good. She has an empty apartment. I hear you. All right. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming Susan and Margie in. Okay. So as we were saying, this next one is a bonus question. What did Trixie order at the bar? What kind of drink did Trixie order at the bar? It is something that I love to drink.
Long Island iced tea.
I don't think I've ever had a Long Island iced tea.
Neither. So.
Susan, she was here at the end of my Cup2Hook conversation, but I'm not sure where she is tonight.
Oh.
Usually she'll send me a message if she's not going to be here. But I do know her sister is in the process of moving into her apartment. So maybe she's helping her. All right. We've got answers. Orange juice, soda, chocolate milk, tea. I don't know. And lots of orange juices. All right. And the correct answer is indeed orange juice. And the first person who said orange juice and gets the 3 bonus points is Jen. Woo, woo. Good job, Jen. All right, next question. Sister Monica Joan brought the medical bag that she took back to Fred. True or false? Thank you, Lisa, GrandmaAnna, and Darla. They're all cheering Jen on. Susan said, I did not see you last night. We were there, sweetheart. So if you get a chance, go back and watch the replay. We had a great night. It was a little long, but we had a great night. So grab a project. Grab a project and you'll make some headway. But it was fun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and lock those answers in. And if you said T for true, that is the correct answer. She did take it back to him. And so the person who gets the extra point is Miss Mel. Woo, woo. Good job, Mel. Also getting a point is Butterfly Jeannie, Jen, Darla, GrandmaAnna, Mare, Lisa, Veronica, Angela, Susan, and Midge. And Mayor says that her snack treat tonight is ginger snaps.
Those are good too.
We love ginger snaps, especially Mr. Joyful. Thank you, Anna. She says, whoop, whoop, Mel. Thank you, Lisa and Darla, with way to go, Mel. Mel says, I finally got one. And she's telling everyone, thank you. Thank you, Mayor, for saying woot, woot to Mel. Thank you, Butterfly Jeannie, for cheering Mel on as well. And Jen says, you did, Mel. Thank you, Jen. All right. Next question. Fred burned the bag that Sister Monica Joan gave him. True or false? GrandmaAnna says, I have a butterscotch crimpet. Am I saying that right? For my snack. Now, what is a butterscotch crimpet? I do not know what that is. Is that like a pastry treat or?
Cake or okay, tasty cakes. Those are good. Yeah.
Oh, that does sound good.
One of those.
Okay. Kind of like a
Little Debbie or something.
a Little Debbie, yeah. Okay. All right.
No.
Can we go back up a minute so I can see how many have answered? All right. Can you come back up so I can see?
One's the top one.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. We're going to go ahead and lock those answers in. And if you said F for false, that is the correct answer. Can you go back up a little bit? And the person who gets the extra point is Wanda. Woo! Woo! Good job, Wanda. Also getting points is Butterfly Jeannie, Jen, and Mel, Lisa, Mayor, Angela, and Veronica. And GrandmaAnna says, woot, woot, Wanda. Darla says, way to go, Wanda. Mayor says, woot, Wanda. Lisa says, way to go, Wanda. Thank you, Anna, Darla, Mayor, and Lisa for cheering her on. All right. Last question of the episode. The Queen had a prince. True or false? The Queen had a prince. True or false? Thank you, Mel, for cheering Wanda on. Oh, you bringing that up, Susan, breaks my heart. Not that you brought it up, but so for those of you who don't know, Dana from Dana Wonderless Crochet had to end up putting Dooley down. He had cancer, and oh my gosh, there were several of us that gathered together through different social media platforms and that I reached out to by phone, and we talked and prayed for Dana. I cannot imagine what she's going through right now. I mean, Dooley has been her companion for a long time. For those of you who don't know who Dana is, Dooley was her dog. Dana drives trucks. She's a truck driver. And Dooley would go out on the road with her and keep her company. Right, Jen? I did too. She says, I cried so much for her. And GrandmaAnna says, oh, no, Dooley. Yeah. Yes. Susan says, yes, feel so bad for her. Yes, yes. Margie says, that's so sad. He was her sidekick. Yes, he was. So if you will, everyone, before you go to bed tonight, if you'll just say a prayer for Dana, that God will give her comfort. I know deep down in my heart that she will rescue some other little precious one, but there's only one Dooley. Wanda says, so sad. Lisa says, Dana, you're in my thoughts at this time. Mare says, I shed tears while holding my babies close. Yes. Susan says, when we are done, I want to go check on her. She will love that. She will love that, Susan. And please give her all of our love. I know I sent her some love out through Facebook, but yes, yes. All right. I'm going to lock that in. If you answered T for true, that is correct. She had a prince. She had a little boy. And the person who gets that extra point is GrandmaAnna. Woo! Woo! Good job, GrandmaAnna. Also getting points is Jen, Darla, Mare, Wanda, Mel, Lisa, Butterfly Jeannie, Susan, Angela, Veronica, and Midge. And if you can slide that down. Sunita. Okay, can we slide it just a little bit more? Oh, sweet Susan. She says, I like to Zoom with her. Right, Jen. She hasn't put up a video in 10 days. I imagine she's going through a really big grieving process right now and just needs that time. Anna says, woo, woo. Mare says, he turned into a frog. Lisa says, way to go, Anna. Thank you, Lisa. Mel says, Jen, I told you to bring the tea. Thank you, Darla. She says, way to go, Anna. And Anna says, okay, all, I'm off to bed now. Have fun and hugs to all. Mwah. Good night, sweet lady. Have sweet dreams. And I can't wait to see you again next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and week. And we will see you soon. Mel says, way to go, Anna. Thank you, Mel. Jen says, night, Anna. Mare says, hug, sweet Anna. Darla says, night, Anna. Mel says, no, Anna, I'm joking. Stay with us. Jen says, Mel, you aren't supposed to bring that up, silly girl. And what is that, coffee from Mr. Joy? Oh, Mr. Joyful, is that coffee?
That's tea.
Oh, tea.
That's tea.
Anna says, I know you are, Mel. I'm tired. Thank you guys for hugging Anna out. Susan says, thank you for telling me about where to go get the Sesame Street One Hot Wonders. I got them all. Oh my gosh. Yay, Susan. I'm so happy. Mel says, sweet dreams, Anna, honey. And Lisa says, night, Anna. Susan says, night, Anna. Thank you, ladies, for wishing her hugs out. And Mel says, laugh out loud, Mr. Joyful. Thanks. Jeannie says, good night, Grandma Anna. And Wanda says, night, Anna. Thank you, ladies. All right. Jen says, now Mr. Joyful is getting in on this tea stuff. Laugh out loud. I'm telling y'all, he has just as much fun as we do. This is just as much his night as it is ours. Darla says, Susan, where did you get them? Through Mary Maxim. Mary Maxim has them. All 9 of them. All right, going into the next episode. Here we go. Question number 1. Mrs. Milgrove is a hoarder. True or false? Sunita says, night, rest well, Grandma Anna. Thank you, Sunita, for hugging her out. And Susan said, yes, she got hers from Mary Maxim as well. Mel says, Jen, Mr. Joyful's using tea way before us since he brought Cynthia those tea. You know, I still have that tea bag here. I can't reach it though. Oh.
I got tea for everybody.
He said he got tea for everybody. Sweet dreams. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, he really does have tea for all of y'all. Mr. Joyful says y'all are going to sleep and he's going to bed. Oh my goodness, too funny. Too funny, too funny. All right, if you said truth to that question, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Butterfly Jeannie. Woo, woo. Good job, Jeannie. All right, also getting a point is Jen, Wanda, Sunita, Lisa, Mel, Darla, Mare. Jen says, yes, Mel. Angela, Veronica. Mel says, all of us are going to sleep now. Movie night is about to end soon. Mr. Joyful's then giving you all tea. Lisa says, way to go, Mr. Joyful, but bed for me later. It's in the afternoon for you on Saturday, isn't it, Lisa? Lisa says, way to go, Jeannie. Darla says, way to go, Jeannie. Jen says, right, Mel. Mel says, yay, Jeannie. Mare says, woo, Jeannie. And Jeannie says, be right back. Thank you, Lisa and Darla and Mel and Mare for cheering Jeannie on. Wanda says, mine's energized. I'm still trying to get home. About 30 more minutes. Woo, woo. That is a woot woot. She has 34 hours, you guys, she gets to spend at home. We're all praying that God will help that time go by slowly before she has to leave again on Sunday. Lisa says, it is 1:20 p.m. here for me on a Saturday afternoon. And for those of you that don't know, Lisa is in Australia. So, got a lot of representation here. We got the U.S., and Miss Mel is in Trinidad, and I had to say that only because I could remember it this time, right, Jen? Jen used to have to always remind me because I always forget. But Trinidad, she's in Trinidad. All right. Sunita says, yay, Jeannie, I didn't cheat. Jeannie says she's back. And Mel says, Jeannie, I hope you didn't drink that tea and come back fast. Jeannie says, haha, Sunita. Mel says, aw. Jen says, you got it. I did this one time. Probably not the next time, though. Jeannie says, Mel, I am drinking coffee. She's ready to play, Mel. All right, going on to the next question. Mrs. Milgrove said her home is what? A, her safe place, B, her business, or C, all that she has? Oh, I can see what Mr. Joyful's doing. You guys will see very soon.
Maybe.
Maybe. If not, I'll get him to tell you what he's doing. He loves y'all. Mel says, I'm losing my guest charm. Yes. Okay. How many answers we got in here? Susan says, I am making stir-fry shrimp and peppers with onions. Oh my gosh, Susan, my mouth is actually watering over that. Oh, I love shrimp stir-fry. And I love peppers and onions. All right. I'm going to go ahead and lock those answers in. Nell says, I'm sending my plate, Susan, right? Forget the sweet treat. I'll have a little of what Susan's having. Okay. I hope this is not Mr. Joyful's question, his mystery question, because nobody got this answer right. Lisa says, Cynthia, you can have my plate. Oh, a double portion. I will be a glutton. I will be a glutton for you, Lisa. Oh, I love it. I love it. The correct answer is she said that her home is her business, meaning like go mind your own business. So that is what she said. My home is my business. Mel says, oh my goodness. Jen says, oh wow. Yes. It's been a long time since that's happened. That happens every now and then where nobody gets a point for a question, but it's been a while. Sunita said, what? It was B? I second guessed myself. And Butterfly Jeannie says, wow. Mare says that rarely happens, right? That rarely does happen. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Violet is running for politics. True or false? Violet is running for politics. True or false? All right. Waiting for just a couple more answers. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and lock those answers in. And again, if you answer correctly before we move on, your answer will count. All right, if you said T for true, that is the correct answer. She is running for politics, and the person who gets the extra point is Mel. Woo! Woo! Good job, Mel. Also getting points is Jen, Darla, Butterfly Jeannie, Lisa, Mayor, Wanda, Veronica, Angela, and Susan. Susan says, now I'm making some fettuccine noodles to go with it. Oh my goodness. Sunita says, who is Violet? I don't remember. So Violet is who Fred married. She owns the little shop, the little like mercantile shop. And she and Fred got married. Thank you, Lisa. She says, way to go, Mel. Thank you, Darla. She says, way to go, Mel. Sunita says, everyone but me. I thought Sunita. Oh, yeah, you have to do that. Oh, that's right. I did not say her name. Okay. I'm sorry, Sunita. All right. Mel says, Susan, my belly in my hand. Mel says, thank you. Sunita says, good job, Mel. Thank you, Sunita. Jen says, Violet is the store owner. Jen says, wait, Sunita, does that mean she isn't in the future of the show? Don't say anything. No spoilers. Jeannie says she has some pretty yarn in her shop too. Doesn't she? Did I not, Mr. Joyful, when we were in the shop, did I not say, look at that yarn wall? I did, Jeannie. I'm right with you. Sunita says, oh, yeah, that's right. She did. Okay. All right. Is that the end of those comments?
Yes, at the bottom.
Jen says, come on, about the spoiler alert. Look, I already accidentally saw one, and I am not happy about what's going to happen at the end of season 11. All right. I don't want to know no more. I've cried enough.
Keep you busy.
Susan says, what is the sweets for tonight? She's talking to you, Mr. Joyful. What'd you bring for treat tonight?
We have chip and onion dip. Not too sweet, but it's sweet to us.
Candy says, okay, I'll be quiet since I saw them all.
I sent her something to keep her quiet. You got coffee and chocolate.
Mr. Joyful sent you some coffee and chocolate candy. Butterfly Jeannie says, nope, just keep watching it, Jen. You tell her, Jeannie. All right. In love, Jen. Jen says, ugh. Lisa says, Mr. Joyful, what sort of chocolate?
Little chocolate bar, looks like it.
All right. Next question. Who went to help Louise with Mrs. Milgrove's home? Was it A, Valerie, B, Sister Frances, or C, Sister Monica Joan? Did you hear something?
Your heater has a reverb to it.
Oh.
Yeah, I harmonized for a second.
All right. Jen says, Mel, I thought you asked for some tea. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. All right, locking those answers in. And if you said C for Sister Monica Joan, that is the correct answer. And our girl is on a roll. She is on fire right now. And the person getting that second extra point is Mel. Woo, woo. Good job, Mel. All right, Mr. Joyful. Also getting a point is Jen and Butterfly Jeannie. Lisa and Darla. Mare and Wanda. Angela and Veronica. And Susan. Mel says, I don't think so, Jen. And Sunita says, I'm being a rebel. Laugh out loud. Lisa says, way to go, Mel. Darla says, way to go, Mel. Lisa says, Mel, you're on fire. Mel says, thanks, everyone. Thank you, Lisa and Darla, for cheering her on. All right, going on to the next question. Mrs. Milgrove made a list of what could be removed from her house. She listed one item. What was it? A, yarn, B, rhubarb, or C, books? Thank you, Susan, for cheering Mel on. She says, way to go, Mel.
I suppose she didn't put midwife in that list. Take it out of the house.
Get the midwife out of the house. All right. Got a few more answers coming in. All right. I'm going to lock in those answers. And if you said B for rhubarb, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Butterfly Jeannie. Woo, woo. Good job, Jeannie. And also getting points is Jen, Veronica, Mare, Angela, and Susan. Thank you, Lisa and Darla. They both said, way to go, Jeannie. All right, next question. Sister Monica Joan and Mrs. Milgrove bonded over their love of books. True or false? Jen says, Jeannie needs tea, not coffee. And Jeannie's saying, thank you for cheering her on. Sunita says, yay, Jeannie, I'm on a wrong answer roll rebel, I am. Oh. All right. Susan says, you go, Jeannie. Thank you, Susan. All right, we're going to lock those answers in. And if you said T for true, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Mel. Woo, woo. You are smoking. You're on fire. Hello, Jennifer. She says, what is your husband eating and looks good? Laugh out loud. Welcome in, Jennifer. He is eating.
I'm eating barbecue potato chips and onion dip. Lipped onion soup mix dip.
Our treat tonight is chips and dip. Sunita says, she's mean. You go to bed, Jeannie. And Darla says, way to go, Mel. Lisa says, way to go, Mel. And Mel is laughing and saying thank you. Thank you, Darla and Lisa, for cheering her on. So glad you're here, Jennifer. Excuse me. I hope that you will stay and play with us and hang out with us for a little bit. She says, dag. All right. Jeannie says, I know, Sunita. That's why I sip some more coffee. I love it. Jeannie says, way to go, Mel. You need to drink some more tea. Thank you for cheering her on, Jeannie. Mel says, Jeannie, I had coffee too. It must be working. It must be working. All right. Jen says, laugh out loud. All right. Let's see. Who all gets points with Mel? Oh, I'm trying to move it. It is Butterfly Jeannie.
All right.
Mayor. Excuse me, everyone. And Wanda. And Jen. And Lisa. And Sunita. And Susan. And you have to move the screen.
There you go. It's her. Veronica.
Who was the last one I said?
Susan.
So Veronica.
Veronica. Yeah, back up here. All right. That's yeah.
Butterfly Jeannie says, no, Mel, you need tea. Susan says, has anyone done the Bag O' Day crochet project? Are you talking about the crochet along, Susan? With the Sesame Street characters? I am in the process. I just started. I just got mine in, and I am working on the first square, and I hope to have all 4 caught up by next week. Well, at that point, it'll be 5 because she'll be starting the 5th one. But Jennifer says, see, coffee with me keeps me tired. I lose sleep with coffee because I'm used to drinking that since I was 5 with my great grandma. So I get no hyper. You're like Mr. Joyful. If he drinks coffee, he is out like a light.
I'm so hyper naturally. Coffee overloads me and it knocks me out. Puts me to sleep.
And coffee gives me it perks me up. Mel says, laugh out loud, Jeannie. Susan says, what are you crocheting tonight, Cynthia? I'm working on that Sober Granny stitch from Krista from the Secret Yarnery for my friend Miss Beverly for her birthday. I'm working on her blanket. I am on the downhill stretch. I have like 2 weeks to get it done in. So I am hoping at least by the end of the weekend it is done. Susan says, yes, I am. She says, I have the 4 done. I don't, because I just got mine. Plus I'm working on all these other projects. Didn't get Megan's panda done for her birthday, but she gave me permission to finish up a couple other things first. But I am trying to work on mine. I don't know what Mr. Joyful did with the black bag, but I have part of the first one done. Darla says, Susan, I started, but I need more characters. And Susan says, that is lovely. Thank you. Darla, like we said, I found them all at Mary Maxim. And I got them rather quickly when I found them. So, Susan, that is all I have done of number 1, which is Elmo. And of course, he will go right in the center of the granny square when it's done. And yes, for those of you that are looking, it will be a granny square, even though it is round at the moment. But that is all I have done. So I have to get caught up. All right. Yes, Susan, Darla, Mary Maxim. All right. And I just got some yarn fuzz in my mouth. All right. We gave points, yes? I think we gave points. Yes. Okay. All right. Moving on to the next question. And let me get our little woot woot emoji here. Darla says, thanks. You are welcome. Susan says, I got mine after you got your, and she already had Elmo. So I am planning on making mine for one of my boys for their future children to have and hopefully pass down between the children. And my other son, my youngest, that was my middle son, the Marine. And my youngest son said that he would love to have one put away. So I am making one for him. And I'm hoping that, so I have one of each character for those 2 blankets. And I'm hoping that my oldest son and his wife will be like, oh, that is adorable. We would love to have one for our girls. And then I'll be trying to get some more from Mary Maxim. But anyway. All right. Next question. Brother Aldu said his sister looked like what? A puppy, B, a grumpy old man, or C, a fish? Brother Aldu said his sister looked like what? A, puppy, B, grumpy old man, or C, a fish? Susan says, I have too many granddaughters. I will just put it on my bed. Well, I only have one granddaughter. The second one will be here in August in the same family. So I was planning to make one per family, but right now my oldest son, his wife's grandmother and great grandmother do a lot of crocheting. So they are providing them with most of their crocheted items. But if they choose to really like the way this blanket turns out and ask for one, then I will be more than elated to make one for them. But each family will have to share. All right. Locking in those answers. And if you said B for grumpy old man, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Butterfly Jeannie. Woo, woo. Good job, Jeannie. Also getting points is Darla, Wanda, Sunita, woo, woo. Jen and Lisa, Mare and Veronica, Angela and Susan. Susan says, I would have to make 5. I hear you. Thank you, Lisa. She says, way to go, Jeannie. Thank you, Mel. She says, way to go, Jeannie. And Darla says, good job, Jeannie. Thank you, Darla. And Sunita says, yay. Thank you, Sunita. Love the way you guys cheer each other on. All right. We gave answers, right? Yes. Yeah. All right. Next question. Mrs. Milgrove was hiding her bathroom waist in a loose floorboard. True or false? Candy says, gotta go. I'll try getting in when I get home. Be careful, Candy, and we will see you after you get home. Love you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and lock those answers in. And again, if your answer comes in before we go on and it's correct, it will count. All right. If you said false, that is the correct answer. She was hiding it. You know what? I'm not going to tell you where she was hiding it yet. Don't anyone answer it either, please. Because we are almost done for the night with our questions, and I'm going to give y'all some opportunities to gain some extra points. All right. Where is my, okay, here's my woot woot train. All right. The person who gets the extra point for this question is Mel. Woo, woo. Good job, Mel. All right. Also getting a point is Butterfly Jeannie, Darla, Jen, Sunita, Lisa, Mare, Angela, Susan, and Veronica. Thank you, Mel. She says, be safe, Candy Chocolate. Thank you, Darla, Lisa, Mare, for cheering Mel on. And Mel is saying thank you. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you a bonus question. Actually, I'm going to ask you 2 bonus questions that are off the record. What that means is if you get it right and you're the first person, you get the 3 points. They were not official questions, so they will not have any chance of being Mr. Joyful's mystery question. They are just additional questions that I'm throwing in on the spur of the moment.
Just for points.
Yeah, just for points. All right, the first one is Darla saying, I think you forgot Wanda. No, Wanda was at the top, I thought. Oh, I can't move that. You have to move it. Yeah, you gave Wanda a point. Right? I can't be a 100%. So just go ahead and give Wanda another point.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give her another point because I can't be certain.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I can't move that.
Oh, yeah. Why not? Just.
Thank you, Darla. All right. So, first additional bonus question is, oh, shoot. No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I gave the answer and I was like, no, I didn't. Where did Mrs. Milgrove store her bathroom waste? Okay, Mr. Joyful. I'm going to let them go ahead and start answering. Mm-hmm. This is the answer. So,
actually,
does that count?
Yeah, actually, that's the right answer.
Okay.
Yeah, it was more there than the other place.
Okay. All right. We've got people saying chimney, fireplace, bottles. So let me ask you this. Should I give 3 points for the one you were saying and 3 points for the one that matched my answer? Or just the one?
I think just the one.
Okay.
Because the one you had would be the bottom part, but they reached up.
Okay. And they did. And you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were contemplating over the answer fireplace or chimney. I had written fireplace as the answer, but he has a point. It did go all the way up into the chimney because it was a lot. So chimney is going to be the correct answer. And so the person who gets those additional 3 points is, and I apologize, I'm in the middle of a double crochet. Okay, sorry about that, is Butterfly Jeannie. Woo, woo! Good job, Jeannie. So that's just 3 additional points off the record. All right, I'm going to give you one more question off the record. It's kind of going back a minute to one of the former questions, but and that former question was whether or not Sister Monica Joan and Mrs. Milgrove bonded over their love of books. And of course they did. My bonus question is, my blanket was stuck on the wheelchair and I got to get an emoji in. Ugh, this blanket's getting huge. All right. There was one book in particular that they bonded over. What was the name of that book? And then I want to thank Mel for cheering Jeannie on, and Darla for cheering Jeannie, and Lisa and Mare. Mel says romance novels. Nope. Jen says the Iliad, and that is the correct answer. So Jen gets the 3 points. Cool. Woo, woo. Now, again, remember, ladies, that those 2 questions did not fall into Mr. Joyful's mystery question possible selection. They were just for free extra bonus points. But we also had answers of Bible, Homer's, and that was all of them. Thank you, Darla and Lisa and Sunita for cheering Jen on. All right, so back to our thank you, Mare, for cheering Jen on. Back to
main questions.
Our former actual questions. And the next one happens to be a bonus question as well. So who will get these 3 points? What did Doc Turner give Matthew for being brave during testing? All right. Oh, come on. See what YouTube did. So some of y'all are being, your answers are being held for a minute because you said sucker. I'm getting sucker and I'm getting lollipop, a quarter, sweetie, more lollipops, more suckers. All right. I am going to lock those answers in because the correct answer has been given. And it was indeed a sucker or a lollipop. They're the same thing. So the person who gets the bonus points is Jen. Woo, woo. Good job, Jen. So I am going to quickly share a little bit of aha with you for a moment. So for our grandkids, Mr. Joyful and I are their lollipops. They call me Lolly, and he goes by Papa Todd, but it's short for Lolly and Pop. So Lollipop. So we are our grandkids' lollipops. Lolly and Pop. Anyway, so that's just some little aha moment. And thank you, Darla and Lisa, for cheering Jen on. All right. Next question. The Aldu family are suffering from sickle cell anemia. True or false? Sanita says adorable. Thank you. Mel says Jen is on fire. Got several of you that are doing very well tonight. It does not even look like I touched my chips. Oh, and there goes my project. Or my dip, but I am very, very full. I'm going back to my tea.
There's that. There's the needle.
I'm worried more about the blanket than the needle. It's stuck on the wheelchair. Sorry, you guys. I'll be devastated if I tear the blanket. This wheelchair has so many little levers. Okay. I'm so sorry. All right. If you said T for true, that is the correct answer. I'm going to lock those answers in. Now my dip is in my way. And the person who gets the extra point is Jeannie. Woo, woo. Good job, Jeannie. All right. Also getting points is Darla, Wanda, Jen, Mayor, Sunita, Lisa, Angela, and Susan, and Veronica. Susan says, what did you have for dinner? We had basically a tuna fish sandwich. It was a tuna fish sub from Subway. I eat mine on wheat bread, and Mr. Joyful eats his on the white bread. Thank you, Lisa. She says, way to go, Jeannie. And she says, Jeannie, you are on fire now. All right. Moving on to the next question. A woman of what can make a life anywhere? Is it a woman of A, wealth, a woman of B, humility, or a woman C, of substance? I see a little puppy face sticking through the door. Says, hey, what y'all doing in there? All that laughing, not inviting us to the party.
It smells like chips and dip in there.
Smells like chips and dip in there. All right. Susan says, I was going to send my son for Subway, but he did not want that. Aw.
I fall in love with their app. I can order it before I get
Truth be known, this is the second time we had Subway. The first time this week, I actually had a BLT because I didn't know they had BLTs. So, yay. Some spinach leaves, tomato, and bacon. Oh, yeah. All right. Locking those answers in. Mary says, I see an ear. If you answered C for substance, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Jeannie, Butterfly Jeannie. Woo, woo. Good job, Jeannie. All right, also getting points is Mel, Jen, Darla, Mayor, Angela, Lisa, Veronica, and Susan. Hugs, hugs, hugs to you, Lisa and Mayor, for cheering Jeannie on. Thank you, thank you. All right. Going on to the next question. Louise talked Miss Milgrove into going to a senior home. True or false? Supposedly talked her into going. I don't want anybody fussing at me. Supposedly talked her into going to a senior home. All right, I'm going to lock those answers in. And if you said T for true, that is the correct answer. She had supposedly accepted Louise's proposition to go to the senior home. And of course, when Louise walked outside, she shut the door and locked herself in. But so the answer is true. And the person who gets the extra point is Jen. Woo, woo. Good job, Jen. And also getting a point is Mel, Lisa, Jeannie, Darla, Wanda, Veronica, Susan, and Angela. Thank you, Lisa, Mayor, and Butterfly Jeannie for cheering Jen on. All right, going on to the next question. Fred never came around to supporting Violet with her politics. True or false? Fred never came around to supporting Violet in her run for politics. True or false? All right, I'm going to lock those answers in. And if you said false, that is the correct answer because he finally did. And the person who gets the extra point is Darla. Woo, woo. Good job, Darla. Also getting a point is Jen, Butterfly Jeannie, Sunita, Lisa, Susan says, what happened to the doctor lady? Are you talking about Sheila? Mare gets a point.
Oh, on our game. Dr. Name now.
On our game.
Yeah, plays with us.
Oh, are you talking about Dr. Geneva?
Geneva, yeah.
Is that who you're talking about? Today is also her birthday, so she might be off celebrating her birthday today.
Mare was the last one.
Wanda, Veronica, Angela, and Susan.
That's why it's her birthday, yeah.
Yep, today was hers and Megan's birthday. Susan says, the one who plays the game with us. Yes, today is her birthday, so she is probably having some birthday cake and celebration.
Sweet tea.
And some sweet, sweet tea, Mr. Joyful says. Thank you, Lisa and Mel, for cheering Darla on. And Darla says, thank you. And Jen's saying Dr. Geneva. And Susan is saying yes. So all I can say is I'm not sure. I didn't even see her last hour. So I think she's probably celebrating her beautiful birthday. And I do have a birthday video out for her and Megan for today. If you want to go over there after movie night and just leave them a little birthday message, that would be amazing. All right, next question. We have 3 questions left and we'll be done. Lucille found Mrs. Milgrove deceased when she came back to visit. True or false? All right, just waiting for a couple more answers to come in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and lock those answers in. And if you said T for true, that is the correct answer. And the person who gets the extra point is Jen. Woo, woo. Good job, Jen. All right, also getting points is Mel, Darla, Lisa, Sunita, and that is it. Mayor says Bree needs prayers. Yes, you guys. She has a stomach bug that she has just not been able to kick. I mean, she's been really sick for a couple weeks now, actually. Thank you, Lisa, for cheering Jen on, and Mel and Susan. I appreciate that. And Jeannie says, I hit the wrong letter. I'm so sorry. Mel says, Jen, stop pushing me in the race. You guys are neck and neck, aren't you? All right. We have 2 questions left, and both of them are bonus questions. So here we go. Mayor says Bree has been very ill for a long while. Yes, she has.
Why are you doing the bonus question?
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jeannie, for cheering Jen on. Thank you, Jen, for prayers for Bree. All right, here we go. What did Sister Monica Joan say are everywhere if we have the eyes to see them? What did Sister Monica Jones say is everywhere if we have the eyes to see them? Susan says, where does Bree live? Bree lives in Texas. All right, we've got answers coming in. We've got friends, dust, angel. Thank you, Susan, for your prayers for Bree. Angels. Mayor says angels. All right. The correct answer has actually already been given, so I'm going to go ahead and lock the answers in. And I have many of them here, right here with me right now. Jeannie says friends. The correct answer is indeed friends. And the person who is going to get those extra points, those 3 bonus points, is Darla. Woo, woo. Good job, Darla. Mr. Joyful took the puppies out to go to the bathroom. So we're going to go on to, Mel says, I dislike bonus questions. I'm so sorry. We're going to go on to the next bonus question. And when he comes in, I'll get him to award those points. Let me go ahead and put my blanket down because this is the last question. And we're going to jump into points and all of that. All right. Oh, I didn't, Mel. I knew you were playing around, like joking. She says, no offense. I can never get any right. No, I knew what you meant. I thought it was funny. And thank you, Lisa and Susan, for cheering Darla on. And thank you, Lisa, for reminding everybody to give me joy thumbs. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Last bonus question. Mrs. Milgrove left Sister Monica Joan a book, Lucille her medal, and what did she leave Maureen? Remember, Maureen is her daughter. What did she leave her? Darla gets 3 points.
My bank.
I've got her house, book and money, book with money. Mayor says money, money, a cookie, money. All right. Money and book. I'm going to lock those answers in. The correct answer has already been given. And yes, Mel says money. Sunita says 10-pound note. It was a book filled with money. So the person who is going to get the 3 bonus points for that is Jen. Woo, woo. Good job, Jen. Wow, Mr. Joyful, you just bumped me really hard. All right, so Miss Jen got those 3 bonus points. All righty. We are doing good on time. So let's do this really, really quickly. All righty. Mr. Joyful, who had the most points tonight? And that would be Miss Jen. Everyone give Miss Jen a big hand. Woo! She came in with 37 points tonight. And who was our second place? We had a tie. We had a tie between Darla and Butterfly Jeannie with 29 points. Good job. And our third highest points for the night is Mayor with 22. Good job, Mayor. All right. And then coming in fourth place with a tie was Angela and V with 21 points. Woo! All right. So, Miss Jen, you started tonight with 6 points. You earned 37. So that gives you 43. You've got 1 ticket tonight. And you will start next week with 18 points. All right. And there's your ticket. All right. You guys, please continue to pray for Miss Shirley as well. Keep Jean and Bree and Shirley in your prayers. Jean lost her aunt this morning. She lost her mom a couple weeks ago. Bree has had really a rough kind of 2 months. And Miss Shirley, as you know, about a month plus or so, fell on a Friday and fractured and broke her hip. And she's really struggling. Continue to keep Sylvia in your prayers as well. Dialysis is really kicking her tail. So we've got a lot of folks that really, really need our love and care right now. All right, GrandmaAnna came in tonight with 19 points. And she earned 16 points. That gives her a total of 35. So she earned a ticket, and she'll start next week with 10 points. All right, and there's her ticket. All right, Miss Mayor started with 17 points tonight, and she earned 22 points. That gives her a total of 39 points. So she earned a ticket, and she'll start next week with 14 points. I just remembered I'm going to put these emojis in so I can find everything kind of quickly. All right. Mayor. And Miss Mayor, there is your ticket. All right. Next, we have Miss Susan. And she started the night with 13 points and earned 12. And that gives her a total of 25 points. She earns 1 ticket tonight, and she'll start next week with 0 points. And there is her ticket. Oh. Mr. Joyful.
What? I had you back.
I held this up and I'm like, what?
You just scratched about the lines of that name.
No, because when it's
Oh,
drawn,
yeah, true that. Yeah.
I don't want it to look like I. Okay, so let me come back here.
This is why I need to go to bed.
Mayor and Susan are not sharing a ticket. We cannot have two grand prize winners. So there we go. Mayor and Susan.
Just split the bag. That's all. Just share.
Oh my goodness. Jiminy crickets. All right. All right. I was just marking that Miss Margie was here, but she didn't play. All right. This needs to get ripped up too before it gets misunderstood again. All right. Miss Mel, you started tonight with 22 points. Woohoo! You earned 17. So that gave you 39 points. You earn a ticket, and you'll start next week with 19 points. 25. Yeah, 14 points. I need to go to bed too. Mr. Joyful says he's going to win the lottery, so there's two grand prize winners. All right. And Miss V, you started tonight with 19 points. You earned 21. That gave you a total of 40 points. So you earn one ticket. And you'll start next week with 15 points. And there's your ticket. All right. Next, we have Darla, who started tonight with 14 points, and she earned 29 points. That gave her a total of 43 points. So she gets a ticket. And she'll start next week with 18 points. And there's your ticket. Candy did not play, but she was here, so let me just mark her here. All right. Miss Wanda, you started tonight with 9 points, and you earned 19 points. That gave you 28. So you earned a ticket. You'll start next week with 3 points. And here is your ticket. And let me just say, whoever our winner is tonight, it will be Tuesday before I can get your prize to the post office. I apologize for that. Mr. Joyful has to work in the morning, so
I'm leaving before they open and won't come back after they close.
Yep. And then Monday, I am literally at work from 8:30 to 5:30, so it will be Tuesday before I can get to the post office. So I apologize on that delay. All right, Miss Lisa, you started tonight with 24 points. You earned 19 points. Woo-hoo! And that gave you a total of 43 points. So you earned 1 ticket. So you'll start next week with 18 points. All right, and there you go. And Miss Sanita, you started tonight with 9 points. You earned 8 points. So that gives you a total of 15 points next time you play. Miss Butterfly Jeannie, you started tonight with 9 points and you earned 29 points. So that gave you a total of 38. So you earned a ticket and you'll start next week with 14 points. And there is your ticket.
Excuse me.
Miss Angela, you started tonight with 13 points and you earned 21. So that gave you a total of 34. You earned a ticket. And next week you'll start with 9 points. And there is your ticket. I'll need to check on Steph and her mom. They've not been in the last 2 weeks. Okay. We had a couple of new people tonight. So let's see what points they got. Okay. Go back to the top. Okay. We did Mel, Wanda, Jen, Lisa, Darla, GrandmaAnna, Angela, Butterfly Jeannie, Mare, Veronica, Candy, Midge V. Okay, Miss Midge was new tonight. And she earned 6 points tonight. So when she comes back, she will have 6 points to start with. All right. And Liz is not new to my channel, but she was new tonight. Her channel is a little bit of everything. How many points did she earn, Mr. Joyful?
Got 1.
Okay. So she will have 1 point to start with next time. All right. And last person that played tonight was Jennifer. Let me see. I'm not sure. I'm going to feel bad if I mispronounce this. Legzinski. And how many points did she earn? Okay. So she was here. She did not earn any points, but she is on the scoreboard. All right. Well, fun, fun, fun. We had 3 new people come and join us. So bring your friends. Tell them about our fun game night. And bring them. Okay. So let's get to our questions again. And Mr. Joyful's mystery question. Did I misplace it? Nope. There it is under the napkin. And woo, 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 woo. Thank you, everyone, for a really great night. I had fun. Mr. Joyful, where's your mouse? I can do this a lot better.
Okay. Just move to your far right. There you go. There you go.
All right. Let me find my little train. questions.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yes, Jen took home the trophy tonight with the most points. Jen says, I was way down and missed plenty, but you got the most. Mr. Joyful kept the score. Yes, Lisa, I love it. I love it. She says, congratulations to everyone who played. Jen says, thanks, guys. You all did great, too. Everyone did great. Yes, Jeannie, she got a lot of those bonus points. Thank you, Veronica. She says, congratulations to everyone who played. I hope everyone had fun. And if so, that makes you a winner. Well, even if you didn't have fun, you're a winner. Mel says, Jen, I'm making you a big pot of tea next Friday. And Jen says, I love playing this game, but dislike my internet. I hear you. I was not happy with my internet or the solar flares or whatever the other night when we couldn't play. Jen says, oh, Mel, you must not make the good kind of tea. Laugh out loud. Mel says her internet is slow. Jen says, yes, Jeannie, it must have been the bonus points. Mel says, laugh out loud, Jen. I must have mixed it up. Jen says, laugh out loud, Mel. Sunita says, that was fun. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, Sunita. I appreciate that. Jen, as always, I always appreciate you dropping links. Thank you for that. You guys, if you've not, subscribed to any of these people, please go check out their channels. Sunita says, chain reaction, Mr. Joyful. It must have been him yawning. Sorry. She says, now I'm yawning. Mel says, you all do make my Fridays. Thank you. I love you all. I feel the same way, Mel. Links being dropped. Thank you, Jen, for all of that. You guys, just give Jen some hugs right now. Mel says, Jen, touch the person picture and it will take you to the channel so you don't have to search for it. And Candy is home safely. Yes, thank you for letting us know. Jen says she is doing that, Mel. Jen says, I think I got everyone, but if I didn't, let me know, please, and I'll grab your linky doodad. Lisa says, way to go, me. Sunita says, ooh, yay. Lisa says, way to go, everyone. Sunita says, thank you. Mayor says, woo, Lisa. Mayor says, Jen and her coffee. We need to hook her up with tea, Mel. That's right. Angela says, tonight allowed me to relax and have a little bit of adult conversation after being surrounded by kids all day. Oh, Angela, that's such a squishy. I'm so glad that you were here. She says, thanks so much for a great night. Susan says, yes, me too. Susan says, hugs to everyone. Okay. Here we go. While playing is my favorite part of the night. This is so exciting. Okay. Mr. Joyful chose episode 2. So let me find episode 2. Here we go. And he chose question number 8. All right. So let's see. Episode 2, question number 8. And the question was, Mrs. Milgrove was hiding her bathroom waste. That had to be the question you picked? In a loose floorboard. It was false. It was in the fireplace chimney. And the winner of that is Mel. Congratulations, Mel. I got some mail to send out to Trinidad. And do you want to know what you're getting? It is the other size in the package from last week that Miss Mayor got. Miss Mayor got the big stitch marker. And Miss Mel, you have a green safety pin stitch marker coming to you. So, whoop, whoop. And you know what? Since it's going all the way to Trinidad, I am going to throw some of my other soon-to-be giveaways in there. And it is some stickers, Mel, with rainbows and clouds and sunshine. And it says, crochet all the way. And then it has a little heart yarn with a hook or a needle, a hook through it. And it says to do, to do, to do. And then some more to-dos. And then don't forget, and my favorite in there besides the hearts is crochet all day. So that is what is going to you all the way in Trinidad, Mel. Sadly, as I said, it will be Tuesday before I can get it out to you. So we will probably come together again before you actually receive this. So I apologize about that, but you got some happy mail coming, Mel. So congratulations, Mel. Mayor says hugs to Angela. Jen says laugh out loud. I don't drink either tea or coffee. Angela has heart emojis, smiley face heart emojis. Mayor says ooh cats. Lisa says way to go, Mel. Mayor says whoop, Mel. Jen says yay, Mel. Darla says congratulations, Mel. Mel says yay, me. Angela says yay, Mel. Thank you guys so much for cheering her on and supporting her as the winner tonight. And Mel says, awesome. Anything from you is special to me. Thank you, Mel. Mel says, it's okay, Cynthia. Take your time. Woot, woot. And then Lisa says, good night, Mr. Joyful. He says, good night. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you again for such an amazing night. And I am going to go get your scores in the description box. And Mel, I'm actually going to wait to get your stuff ready. I don't have to do it right this minute. I got tomorrow while Mr. Joyful's at work. And I promise it will go out in the mail Tuesday. And hopefully it will get to you rather quickly. As always, if you will just send me a message so that I know that you got it. Because oddly and sadly, I sent something to Mayor and it didn't get to her. And so 2 weeks later, it was back to me for me to resend to her. But I talked to the post office lady and I said, I'm not sure why this didn't go out. And she took care of it. So hopefully, Mary, you got that stuff. Jeannie says, I've enjoyed this again. Thank you, Cynthia, for such a wonderful night. Thank you for being here, Jeannie. Again, I am looking forward to tomorrow and watching your Monday night playback. And Mel says, thank you, darling Jeannie. Lisa says, thank you, Cynthia. Veronica says, thank you, my sweet Cynthia, and good night, everyone. Susan says, thank you, Mr. Joyful, and good night. Jen says, Jeannie, did I win the mystery box yet? Oh, on their channel. And Lisa says, good night to everyone in the chat. Jen says, good night, everyone. Love and hugs to you all. And Angela says, good night, all. And Jeannie says, not yet, Jen. We will pick them Sunday. As we are saying our good nights and saying goodbye to each other, I just want to say, because I do think there's a couple people on here that was not on the live with Trish and I last night or on my Cup2Hook conversation earlier. But I want to say thank you to all of you, as I was officially monetized sometime late Wednesday evening. So I am, yes, monetized. So I'm really happy about that. I've got a lot to learn, a lot to figure out. Jeannie and V, I may be coming to you to ask some questions because I definitely am not in my game. I was not expecting this soon. And I knew it was getting close, but I really thought my watch hours were going to keep going up and down, up and down. And when I saw it Monday, I was elated, but just overwhelmed because I was shocked. So I'm completely unprepared to move forward and definitely need some help. I always need help. But anyway, Jen says she'll wait till Sunday on that picking of that mystery box. And Mayor says, hugs to all. Stay safe, everyone. Lisa says, love to everyone. Sylvia says, what? And Lisa says, way to go, Cynthia. Mel says, congratulations. Susan says, good night to everyone. Hugs and lots of love. I could not find you last night. Oh, that breaks my heart. Jeannie says, we'll be glad to help you, Cynthia. Thank you, Jeannie. All right, you guys, I love you so much. I do want to go tell Mr. Joyful good night, so I am going to let this go for this evening. Thank you, V. She says, anytime, Cynthia, we can help you. I appreciate that, ladies. This is such a wonderful community. You guys are the best of friends. And as it was said by Sister Monica Joan, everywhere, if you have the eyes to see them, are friends. I'm gonna have to clone her little quote there for my Cup2Hook one night. But anyway, I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Have an amazing week, and I will see you on your channels, around the community, or right here, same time, same place next week. Mr. Joyful and I cannot wait to come and see you. Take care, everyone. Bye. Oh, Mr. Joyful's waving.
All right.
All right. We love you.